Imagine your phone rings late at night. It's a young voice, and it sounds just like your grandson. He's crying. He says he's been in a car accident, he's in jail, and he needs money right now, and please don't tell mom and dad. Would you be able to tell, in that moment, whether that's really him? This is called the grandparent scam, and it has cost families in the United States and Canada millions of dollars. In this video, I'll show you exactly how it works, the warning signs to listen for, and the one habit that stops it every time. Here's the short version, so you have it right away. If you get a call like this, hang up, call your grandchild back yourself using the number you already have. And if you can't reach them, call another family member to check. That's the habit. Now let's back up and show you exactly why it works and how to spot the scam before it even gets that far. This scam is built entirely around one thing, getting you to panic before you have time to think. Scammers know that fear shuts down careful thinking. That's not a character flaw. It's just how the brain works under stress. When you believe someone you love is in danger, your instinct is to help immediately, not to ask questions or verify details. The scammer is counting on that instinct. They'll often add pressure on top of the fear. They'll say things like, "Please don't tell my parents, I'm so embarrassed." Or, "The judge said, I can't have anyone else find out." That's not protecting your grandchild, that's isolating you. So, you don't call anyone who might slow you down and ask the obvious question, is this really him? Here's how big this problem actually is. In the United States, the FTC reports that total fraud losses among adults 60 and older have roughly quadrupled since 2020, reaching $2.4 billion in 2024. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaints Center found that in 2025 alone, seniors reported $7.7 billion in losses, with an average loss of about $38,500 per victim. In Canada, the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre tracked over $11 million in grandparent scam losses in 2023, and just over $3 million in 2024. In the first half of 2025, they'd already logged more than 400 reports, totaling over $800,000. Here's the important part. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre says only 5 to 10% of victims ever file a report. So whatever the official number is, in both countries, the real total is almost certainly several times higher. This isn't a rare scam. It's happening every day on both sides of the border. Let me walk you through what a typical call sounds like, so you recognize the pattern. Step 1. The phone rings, often late at night or early in the morning, when you're groggy and less likely to think clearly. Step 2. A voice says something vague like, "Grandpa, it's me," and waits for you to fill in a name. If you say, "Michael, is that you?" The scammer now has a name to use for the rest of the call. This is the single most important trick in the whole scam, so listen closely. They didn't know your grandson's name. You told them. Step 3. The grandchild explains an emergency, usually a car accident, an arrest, or being stuck in another country. Someone else often joins the call, claiming to be a lawyer, a bail bondsman, or a police officer to make it sound official. Step 4. They ask for money, usually through gift cards, wire transfer, cash sent by courier, or cryptocurrency. These payment methods are a major red flag on their own, because they're hard to trace and impossible to reverse once sent. Step 5. They pressure you to act fast and stay quiet, so you don't have time to verify the story with anyone else in the family. You don't need to memorize every detail of how this scam works. You just need to recognize a few warning signs, any one of which should make you stop and slow down. 1. The caller asks you to guess their name instead of stating it. 2. They ask you to keep the call secret from other family members. 3. They ask for payment through gift cards, wire transfer, cash courier, or cryptocurrency. 4. They create urgency, telling you that you must act in the next few minutes or something bad will happen. Any one of these, on its own, is reason enough to pause. Here's exactly what to do if you get a call like this. This is the one habit that stops the scam every single time. Step 1, hang up, or if it's a scenario where hanging up feels wrong, simply say you need to call them back. Step 2, call your grandchild directly, using the phone number you already have saved for them, not a number the caller gives you. If they don't answer, that's okay. Move to Step 3. Step 3, call another family member, a parent, a son or daughter, a sibling, anyone who would know if this relative is actually in trouble. In almost every real grandparent scam case, one phone call to a second family member is all it takes to discover the whole story is fake. Step 4, never send money, gift cards, or personal information during the original call, no matter how urgent it sounds. A real emergency will still be real in 20 minutes after you've verified it. That's the whole protocol. Hang up, call them directly, call someone else if needed, and never send money on the first call. A few mistakes make this scam more likely to succeed, so I want to call them out for you directly. Don't feel embarrassed to double check. Scammers use embarrassment as a weapon, hoping you'll skip verification rather than make a fuss. A real grandchild or loved one will never be upset that you checked. Don't rely on caller ID. Scammers can fake or spoof the number that shows up on your screen, so a call that looks like it's coming from a family member's number is not proof it actually is them. Don't assume you'd never fall for this. This scam works on smart, careful people all the time, specifically because it's built to bypass careful thinking in the first place. Recognizing that it could happen to anyone is itself a form of protection. If this has already happened to you or someone you love, please don't spend time on shame. Scammers are professionals at this, and the goal now is simply to act quickly. In the United States, report it to the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov, and if wire transfer or gift cards were used, contact that company immediately, since some transfers can be intercepted if you act fast. In Canada, report it to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre at reportcyberandfraud.canada.ca and contact your bank right away if a bank transfer was involved. In both countries, also file a report with your local police. It won't always get your money back, but it helps investigators track these networks, and it may protect the next family they target. Let's recap the one habit that matters most. If you get an emergency call from a family member asking for money, hang up. Call them directly using the number you already have. Call another relative to check. And never send money on that first call. That's it. That one habit, done every time, is enough to stop this scam completely. If this video helped, consider subscribing. I cover tech safety, how-tos, and product comparisons, so you and your family always have somewhere reliable to check.
Whoa!
You got this.